It's Flip Gates, man. You watching Pyramid West. I got Mr. Nacogdoches with me, Cavi with me, the Black Al Capone with me, man. This how we do it. Clover G's for life. You dig? Stay tuned. It's Gates. Well, coming up battling, like I was doing the rap, I took the rap super serious, like 15 when I was at Fondren Middle School or whatever. And if you from Houston, you know about DJ Screw. I grew up in Cloverland, which is on the southeast side or whatever, and DJ Screw, he had a house in South Park, so he would open up his gate. Like when you go, if you knew the gate was open, that means he was selling screw tape. So, you know, going to clubs, sneaking in clubs, you know, getting my face seen, I bumped into Screw. And by me being affiliated with a group by the name of Botany Boys from my neighborhood, I did records with my homeboy named C-No, called Diamonds in Your Face. So when I was a senior in high school, I had Diamonds in Your Face playing on the radio. So, I mean, it was crazy for me to be walking in class or down the hallway, and the record was always on the radio. So I bumped into Screw, and by me being affiliated with the Botany Boys, they were already in the Screwed Up clique. So I basically came in through that way, did my first Screw tape, which was Southside Still Holding. And then after that, well, before that, Screw he crowned me the Freestyle King, because when I met him, I had gave him a couple freestyles I did, and he was like, well, if you can rap, you spit something for me, you know, off the top of the head. So I just started freestyling about what he had on and what I had on, just stuff to let him know that it wasn't written. So after that, doing a few mixtapes, after doing that one Screw tape, I was able to go on the weekends and go do shows, $1,500. All they wanted to hear me do was a freestyle I did on the Screw tape, and they just put on instrumentals and I just rap. So I stand on stage for like 15, 20 minutes and $1,500 every Saturday. So, you know, that's how I hooked up with Screw, and now I'm still here with the R.I.P. DJ Screw tat on the arm. You did. If he was still here, I would have him copyright the name, and as far as Screw, and patent it, and where if anybody used the word, he would get paid off of it. Because now it's like almost mandatory now. These major labels, they releasing Screwed and Chopped versions of albums, and they're putting on there Screwed and Chopped. And I feel if it's not Screwed by Robert Davis, it's not Screwed, you know? So I just feel like he would be more aware and would get his money. And, you know, and he would be pretty much doing what he wanted to do. He wanted to do a record label, and but he really was content with just being a DJ and making his money in the mixtapes. I mean, we would go to car shows, and this dude would come to the car show with like 50 boxes and would leave there with no boxes. And I'm talking about like $30,000, $40,000 in his pocket. So he was content with selling tapes or whatever, man. So he would have just had the record label together, and Screwed Up Click albums would be out right now. But he passed, everybody kind of went and did their own thing. Well, with this question right here, I ain't going to say my definition. I'm going to say the real definition of freestyle is when you come off the top, when it's not pre-written. That's a freestyle, not writing a rap and memorizing it. The definition of a freestyle is something that's not planned, on the spot, spontaneous, if y'all can spell that word. Yeah. Basically, I mean, coming out the streets, spending street money just for studio time. After a few studio sessions, you learn, okay, I'm getting charged by the hour. Maybe I need to have my rhymes prepared before I get here. And before you even have money or want to spend money on original beats, we do freestyles over other people's beats. So pretty much whatever records or vinyl I could get when I go to the wax store or whatever, or get a cassette tape, or even if I just heard songs on the radio like old school classics, you know, I just do my own little twist to it, you know, Rig 20s, you know. I'm probably on about 600 mixtapes. Now I'm on like close to 1,200 albums as far as collaborations, like with local people. Like I got the most. If you click on iTunes, if you type in Lil Flip, you gonna come up with like 585 projects. literally. Like, I have the most albums and material out. Like, I didn't surpass all the music. Tupac, you know how after Pac passed or whatever, music kept coming out. Like, I do like 6 songs in an hour. So I spend about 2 or 3 hours, 6, 12, 18. 3 hours, 18 songs, right? Now I'm done for the day. I could take off for 2 weeks. You know how long it takes some rappers to do 18 songs? So, you know. All right, well, to my right, I got Mr. Nacogdoches, a.k.a. Red. He come out of town called Nacogdoches from East Texas, up there where my people from. My homie in the back, Cabio, you know what I'm saying? He represent the West Coast, you know, West Coast Mafia. He affiliated with SIBO. That's my homie, you know what I mean? It's the Black Al Capone, my underboss. You know, he got the record with DJ K. Slay called Boss Up. It's available on iTunes right now. I got an artist by the name of Eden and Sean Thomas. They on the single Heartbreaker, which is the first single for my album, Ahead of My Time. So basically on the label, we got those. I got a guy by the name of David Creighton. He's featured on Return of the #1 Flyboy mixtape. I still mess with Big Shasta when he answers his phone. I'm in a group called Thug Mafia. That's coming very soon. I got Casper, Crisco out of Dallas, Young Styley the Prince out of Port Arthur, Pootsy Lee. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I got people that's around it that's hungry, and whoever ain't hungry, man, you know, they might just get left at the airport. Because if you ain't go grind like you broke, ain't no sense of grinding. The business part, a lot of people, the music it's like a leisure career where you can kind of do what you want. You know, you ain't got to take no drug test. You ain't got to punch in no clock. You ain't really you can work at your own disposal. So with that said, a lot of people tend to take that for granted. And because the job's so fun, they forget that this is a job. I've been doing this for like 15 years. So it's like I want to do my concerts and really do like I Dream of Jeannie and just go ding and be my ass back at home. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Until we buy a jet or something like that. So you got to really treat it like it's a business, man, and take advantage of every opportunity. Don't depend on everybody to do everything for you. You know, do some stuff on your own. Make sure your music original. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, but it's a way to speak your mind. You know what I mean? And pay attention to everybody who say they got your back, man. Read every contract and go get a second opinion. Have a lawyer watching that lawyer. Have a goon watching that goon. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that way don't nobody get too comfortable because they know somebody could come take their spot like that.
Watch the light jump. I'ma keep